Welcome back to another episode of Franchise Hockey Manager 7 with the Boston Bruins. I'm doing a bit of an early episode today. I'm not going to have any spare time over the weekend to record anything. I've got 2 basketball games and 3 hockey games that I have to call between tonight, Friday night, and Sunday. So I got a basketball game tonight. Tomorrow, Saturday, I have a basketball game and 2 hockey games, and then Sunday I have a hockey game. So there won't be any time for video games, unfortunately, as I'll be doing the real thing. So that's pretty cool, though. So I get to call a hockey game this weekend for the first time in nearly a year, as COVID obviously has thrown a wrench and all that. But it is... I got a little bit of time here on Friday before I have to head out and get ready to do some basketball. So I wanted to make sure I got this video recorded today, even if I don't get it out today. And I also just wanted to say before we get into this that I'm absolutely floored. My first video in this series reached 1,000 views today, which for me is just it's just ridiculous. I only have 50 subscribers, so the fact that I was able to hit 1,000 views on a video is really mind-blowing, I guess. I used to do this ages ago on the Out of the Park Baseball website and on Baseball Mogul, which is a game I haven't played in a while, but I used to do handwritten recaps of my seasons and, my leagues and stuff like that. And, just about a year ago, I decided to start, really around the time COVID started, decided to start recording some videos for YouTube because it's the same thing. And instead of typing it all up, I just get to talk. So at any rate, again, thank you. And I'm getting Discord messages, so hopefully that's not too distracting. But yeah, so we are getting ready to play the Eastern Conference Finals against the Carolina Hurricanes. If you saw last episode, you saw me completely butcher the names of many of the Hurricanes players. I'm old. You got to forgive me. I struggle with names, but I'm going to continue to plug away and work through it. So we're going to go ahead and sim through up until an elimination game, and then we'll play that elimination game. And hopefully it'll be Carolina's elimination and not ours. But if it's ours, we will head to the off season as well. So let's go ahead and play the next game. And we take a 1-0 lead as we win 3-1. So Wahlstrom and Chavez. It's funny is I was practicing this name after I recorded my video the other day because I knew how badly I butchered it, and I'm sitting there saying the name over and over and over again, and I was able to get it right over and over and over again. But now that I'm looking at it, now that I'm recording, I can't do it. So Oliver Wahlstrom scored his 10th goal of the postseason from Pastrnak and Couturier in the first to give us a 1-0 lead. Andrei Svechnikov from Joey Keane and Sebastian Aho would tie it in the second. We would pick up a pair of goals in the third, Gustafsson from DeBrusk and Beecher from Giordano to give us a 3-1 victory. Andrei Svechnikov. There, I got it. Georgiev stopped 37 out of 38 shots. Great game for our goaltender. Makaniemi only stopped 20 out of 23. Gustafsson was our highest rated player with a 76. So we don't get a ton of high ratings. I mean, I've noticed that some of our opposition, they get scores in the 80s and that sort of thing. And we haven't gotten that. But at any rate, I don't care. We keep winning. So we win game 1. Let's move on and sim game 2. Healthy player. Okay, so we got to bring Grizzly back. He's out for 1 to 2 weeks, and these guys are both gone for the foreseeable future still. So we got 24 men on the roster. We got to send somebody down, so we'll send Clifton down. Do I want to bring Grizzly in? I feel like and it's not a bad oh man, I don't know who I would bench. I'm not going to bench any of my left defensemen, Giordano, Pelech, or Gustafson. I mean, it would just be Jake Bean. And I kind of like having that offensive defenseman. So I think we're just going to stick with what we have. Grizzly will stay on the bench. And if we suffer an injury, we can plug and play pretty easily there. So let's go ahead and sim ahead the next day. Series is tied at 1. We lose 3-2 in overtime. As soon as this stops simming, we'll take a look. So Teravainen had a couple of assists. Jake DeBrusk had a couple of assists. And Makaniemi was really good in that one, 40 saves. So Pasta scored first from DeBrusk and Eklund to give us a 1-0 lead. We would actually take a 2-0 lead as McAvoy would get his first of the postseason. Svechnikov would score from Aho and Teravainen to get within 2-1. Brett Pesce would score in the third, and then Morgan Geekie would score in the first overtime from Gunler and Keene. We drop game 2, 3-2. Jacob Slavin, a 96 game rating. See, that's what we don't get. Couturier had a 76. Gorgiev's up 26 out of 29. Again, Makaniemi 40 of 42. He was fantastic. We outshot them 42-29. We are tied at 1. All right, so game 3. Let's go ahead and play or sim through this one. Carolina takes a 2-1 series lead as they beat us 4-3. No scoring in the first period, but a lot of penalties and a lot of scoring in the second period. Martin Necas from Svechnikov and Aho. Aho from Svechnikov and Teravainen. Aho from Svechnikov and Teravainen. That was a brutal combination. McAvoy would get us on the board from Bean and Couturier, so we'd be down 3-1 going into the third period. McAvoy would score from Couturier and Sokolov. Warren Foegele would get that goal back about a minute and a half later to make it 4-2. Couturier would score at the 9:19 mark, and then that would be it. So we're down 2-1 here. Couturier with an 87 game rating, 98 offensive. Gorgiev stopped 32 out of 36, and Makaniemi stopped 26 out of 29. So we're now trailing. It's unexpected. Let's go ahead and play through this one. Series is tied as we come back to tie it at 2 as we win 3-2. So a very close series. So Slavin from Teravainen and Aho. Chris Wagner would pick up his second from Gustafson in the second period. Couturier from Pasternak and Newhook. It's nice to have him back. And then in the third, Chris Wagner again would score a shorthanded goal from Carlo to put us up 3-1. Slavin would pick up his second goal of the game from Svechnikov and Aho, but we would hold on for a 3-2 victory. Only one rating over 70 for us, and that was Pelech at a 70. Or I guess Couturier was a 70 as well. Slavin had an 84, 95 defensive. Gorgiev, 27 out of 29. Makaniemi stopped 28 out of 25. So pretty even game across the board. Both teams 0 for 2 on the power play. 29 to 28 shots advantage for Carolina. But we tie the series at 2. So let's get on to the ever important Game 5. So it looks like Game 6 will be an elimination game. Just not sure whose it's going to be yet. Let's play through this game. Carolina, they hammer us in Game 5, 5-1. Just an ugly game. We score 2 minutes into the game. Charlie McAvoy from Pasternak and Sokolov. And that would be it. Hamilton, Svechnikov, Jesper Sellgren, Aho, and Philip Schlappick would all score for Carolina. They beat us down. Gorgiev stopped 34 out of 39. Makaniemi stopped 34 out of 35. And we are on the verge, folks. We have to win Game 6 in Carolina and then Game 7 at home. So we are going to play Game 6. All right, let's get to Game 6. I don't think there's anything we can do here. Nope. Everybody's still out, so no changes we can make here. So let's go ahead and play this game against an injured or suspended player is dressed. Of course. So Pelech is out. He's day-to-day. He's a hockey player, man. He wouldn't miss a playoff game with a minor laceration. But at any rate, we'll stick Grizzly out there. That's why we've got him. So Newhook, Couturier, Pasternak, DeBrusk, Eklund, Wallstrom, Corrali, Beecher, Sokolov, Olsen, Lauko, and Wagner. Grizzly, McAvoy, Gustafsson, Carlo, Bean, Giordano with Gorgiev in goal for us. .925 save percentage for Alexander in the postseason. Really good. Makiniemi's been even better. .934 save percentage. So let's go ahead and play game number 6 in Carolina. See if we can pull this one out. Shot is held on to by Gorgiev 30 seconds in. So if we lose, we'll do the postseason. If we win, we will play game 7. So let's see what happens. Shot saved by Makiniemi. No scoring here early on. Save there by Gorgiev. Five minutes in to game 6, a must-win game for us or our season is over. Gorgiev makes the save and kicks it out. Gorgiev makes the save. Puck cleared down deep. I'd like to play from out front. You know, it's always different to have to come from behind. So we can get that first goal. That's going to be huge, I think. But we're missing 3 of our top 9 forwards, so there's that. Carolina goes in offsides. Missing Larson, Coyle, and Marchand, which is obviously a huge chunk of our offense, forcing us to play some young players in some places where we wouldn't normally play them. So that's a bit of an issue, but we will persevere, as they say. Midway through period 1, no score still. Save is made by Gorgiev, as is that one. Saved by Makiniemi. Shot, good opportunity by DeBrusk. And that one is saved. No score here with 7 minutes left in the first. Only one really good opportunity. Actually, 2. We had a breakaway right at the beginning of the game. So we've had a couple of good opportunities that have been turned aside by Makiniemi. Gorgiev makes the save there. Good opportunity for Carolina there as Gorgiev makes the save, and he holds on to that one. So we're down to 3.5 left in the first. No score. Rebound is kicked aside off the stick of Wallstrom. DeBrusk looking to get into the crease. Gets in, and Dougie Hamilton's going to go 2 minutes for hooking as Bruins were looked like they were about ready to pounce there. Shot is cleared down. Bruins bring it right back in. Lose the puck. It's cleared down. Bruins bring it right back in. Shot, score. That's what we needed. A power play goal. David Pasternak from Yegor Sokolov and Sean Couturier with a minute left in the first. That's what we needed. Power play goal. Get on the board first and then play with the lead here a little bit. So shot held on to with 1 second left, and that will do it for the end of the period. So we're outshot 14-9, but we lead 1-0. A power play goal from David Pasternak, from Sokolov and Couturier. So let's go to the second. Breakaway opportunity right off the opening draw for Carolina. But Gorgiev makes the save, and Sokolov's going to go for tripping, and Carolina is going to get their first power play opportunity of the night. Bruins Bruins are able to just get it out of the zone. Carolina brings it right back in, and they tie it. A minute and a half into the period. Slavin from Teravainen. And it's 1-1. So Carolina comes back strong. We scored with a minute left in the first, and they scored with a minute and a half gone in the second. Save by Makaniemi. 4 minutes into the second. Breakaway opportunity for the Bruins. Score. Is that Gustafsson? Yeah. Gustafsson, the defenseman, on the breakaway from Beecher and Pasternak, give us a 2-1 lead. So that seems a little backwards, but I'll take it. Carolina brings it into the Bruins zone, but then they lose it. We lose it, so teams are playing keep away here. Shot is held on to by Makaniemi. Bruins bring it back in. We're about midway through the second period, 2-1 as Georgiev holds on to that one. Got a second. Oh, shot from the point beats Georgiev. Not a good goal. It may have been deflected. Radek Faksa from Hamilton and Fogle, and we are tied at 2. Carolina looking to win and advance. Bruins looking to hold on and force a game 7. Georgiev makes the save on that one. Bruins work it into the zone, but then turn it over. Carolina, it goes in off sides. Couturier wins the draw. A lot of play in the neutral zone right now. Shot deflected. Save by Makaniemi. Save by Georgiev. Something in my eye. Wallstrom loses the puck but gets it back. Throws it down and it's deflected into the seats. Couturier loses the draw. And Georgiev is forced to hold on. Face off to his right. That one doesn't make it through, I don't think. Carolina gets it. Bruins take it right back, though. Under 5 left in the second. 2-2 hockey game. Shot goes wide. Matt Grizzly playing his first hockey game in like 4 months. It's game 6 of the Eastern Conference Finals. He had to have Tommy John surgery. And he only missed 4 or 5 months, so it's a hockey player, though, I guess. Opportunity is held on to by Makaniemi. Good opportunity for the Bruins. Shot from the point makes it through, and it's kicked aside. Couturier won that draw cleanly. The Bruins going off sides. Minute and a half left. Bruins looking for a goal here in the final minute of the second. Doesn't look like we're going to get it. Looks like we may go to the third, tied at 2. Ooh, they had an opportunity right at the end of the second. They've got 31 shots in 2 periods. They're out shooting us 31-17. It's tied at 2. Let's just move on to the third and see what happens. Georgiev holds on to that one. Breakaway opportunity for the Bruins, and Makaniemi holds on to that one. He's able to hold the line and make the save. Couturier plays good defense. Puck is deflected into the seats. Shot by DeBrusk is kicked out by Makaniemi. Cleared down deep by Carolina. Bruins get it right back. Shot is deflected into the seats by Coyle. Save made there. Bruins take it back, looking for an opportunity. 2-on-2, they can't get one. That one goes behind the net. Sokolov tried the wraparound. He was denied at the near post. 13-18 left in the third period. It's 2-2. Carolina wins and they advance to the Stanley Cup Final. Bruins win. They force Game 7. So it's a big third period, said the obvious man, obviously. Deflected it down deep. Bruins have it now. Break into the Carolina zone. They change up. It's 1-on-3 in the corner. They keep the puck in the zone momentarily and then lose it. And Georgiev is forced to hold on to that one. Save made. 8:30 left to go. Back from that TV timeout. And let's get back to it. 7:34 left in the third. Couple of saves. Georgiev's able to contain them. Shots deflected into the seats. Bruins win the draw. Keep the puck in the zone. Couturier and Pasternak playing catch, and the Hurricanes are finally able to break it out. Under 5 left. Puck cleared in deep. Held onto by Georgiev. Long shot from the point. I think that was Slavin. Slavin number 4? I'm assuming. I'm guessing. Face off to the left of Makiniemi. Shot deflected in to the corner by Makiniemi. We're under 2 minutes. We're going to have some overtime hockey here or what? Bruins have it with a minute left. Breakaway opportunity by Wahlstrom is turned aside. Shot, score! 26 seconds left in the third period. Oliver Wahlstrom from Couturier and Grizzly, and the Bruins look like they may have forced a Game 7. They pot a goal with 20 seconds left, and that will do it. So, big game for Alexander Georgiev and Sean Couturier, as we needed that one. So Pasternak from Sokolov, Couturier in the first. Slavin would bring it even in the second. Gustafsson would give us a 2-1 lead. Then Radek Faksa would score midway through the second period. And there would be no scoring until the third, when Oliver Wahlstrom would score his 11th of the postseason with 25 seconds left in the third period to give us the 3-2 win and tie the series at 3. So there will be a Game 7. There'll also be a Game 7 out west, as Edmonton and Vancouver are tied at 3 out there as well. let's get right to Game 7 at home. Newhook, same lines. Newhook, Couturier, Pastrnak, DeBrusk, Eklund, Wahlstrom, Corrali, Beecher, Sokolov, Olsen, Lauko, Wagner, Grizzly, McAvoy, Gustafson, Carlo, Bean, Giordano with Gorgiev in net. Same goaltender for them. Sebastian Aho has 26 points in 15 games in the postseason. That's crazy. Let's go ahead and start up Game 7 at the TD North Garden. Bruins in their home blacks. I just spilled coffee all over myself. Pasternak's shot is deflected into the seats. Shot goes wide. Back and forth on the point. Wahlstrom almost had a wraparound attempt there, had it taken away from him. And Jake Gardner is going to go for slashing, so we're going to have a man advantage just 3.5 minutes into the first period. Pasta with the shot, it's saved. And Carolina is able to clear it down, so they kill off the first minute, and Alex Newhook is going to go for holding, and that kills off the second minute. So it'll be 4-4 for 53 seconds, then Carolina will have a 1:07 power play. Gorgiev makes a couple of saves right off the draws. Ooh, 2-on-1 opportunity turned away by Gorgiev. 30 seconds left on the Carolina power play. That's going to do it. Gorgiev holds on to that one. Midway through period 1, no score. Game 7, winner goes to the Stanley Cup Final. Take on either Vancouver or Edmonton. The Bruins get a 2-on-1. They're not able to score. Couturier set up nicely from Pastrnak, held on to by McAniemi. Shot save McAniemi again. That time from Wahlstrom. Save by Gorgiev. 2-on-1, another save by Gorgiev. He's made a couple of nice saves so far. Hangs on to that one, face off to his right. Bruins come down 1-on-2. Pasternak's shot is deflected, and Gorgiev holds on to that one. Shot save. Shot save. Shot save. So 3.5 left to go. Quick timeout on the ice. Quick timeout on the ice. All right, we're back. So 2:50 left to go in the first period. No score. Game 7. Saved by McAniemi. Down to the final minute of period number 1. And a winner take all. Game 7. 20 seconds left. That's going to do it for the first period. We were outshot, or no, we outshot them 12-9. No score. Pastrnak with a pretty good game rating through the first period at a 66. Let's move on to period number 2. Wahlstrom with an early shot is held onto. Wahlstrom with another shot is saved by McAniemi. Oliver Wahlstrom's been super good for us. That trade was just phenomenal. You know, we gave up a lot to get Meyer in the offseason. You know, and it's a shame that it didn't work out, but you know, we pick up Oliver Wahlstrom. We had to give up a couple other pieces. We gave up, I think, what was it, a 4th next year and defenseman. So we had to give up a little bit more, but considering how good Wahlstrom has been for us since we picked him up, it's, you know, worth the investment, especially with him only being 22. So about 4 minutes into the second period, still no score. A shot by Wahlstrom just goes wide. Is held on to by Gorgiev. Pasternak with a breakaway opportunity held on to by McIniemi. Gorgiev holds on to that one. Pasta's shot is deflected into the seats. And Carolina gets on the board first. Slavin from Kraus and Gunler from the point, and it's 1-0 Carolina. So not the start we wanted, but and we get it right back. So DeBrusk from Gustafsson and Eklund. So we get it right back less than a minute later, so that works. That one is deflected out of play. Bruins trying to get it. They're in the zone, unable to get it done. And we're able to take the lead. A 2-on-1, Pasternak and Couturier. Couturier buries it from Pasternak and Giordano, and we are now up 2-1. So nice little run here for the Bees. Sorry if I was distracted there for a minute, but I'm back now. Carolina looking to tie it. Puck is deflected, so we're down to 5 minutes left in the second. We're up 2-1. Looking to go to our second straight Stanley Cup final. Breakaway opportunity for Carolina is turned away by Gorgiev. And Jake McCabe's going to go 2 minutes for hooking. So we have a power play with 2.5 left to go in the second period. Looking to extend that lead here before the third. Jacob Slavin's going to go for tripping. And we now have a 2-man advantage for 1.5 minutes. Huge opportunity. Score right off the face-off. Alex Newhook from the point from Couturier. And we've extended our lead to 3-1. That one's deflected out of play. It's held on to by Gorgiev. Bruins still on the man advantage for another minute here. Wagner has that one kicked aside. Last second opportunity, shot blocked, and we will go to the third, up 3-1. We're being outshot 20-19. Gorgiev stopped 19 out of 20. Couturier with a goal and an assist so far. Newhook with a goal. DeBrusk with a goal. Pasta with an assist. Gustafsson with an assist. Eklund with an assist. So we've got to hold on for 20 minutes and move on to the finals. Pasta on the back check. Shot goes just wide. Pasta was playing keep away from 3 Carolina defenders and was cleared in deep and iced by the Bruins. is held onto, or kicked out by Georgiev, rather. 4 minutes into the third, that one goes behind the net. Bruins are able to take control of the puck and clear it in deep. Carolina comes right back with it, still trailing 3-1. That 5-on-3 at the end of the second really was huge for us to pick up that third goal. Take that 2-goal lead into the third period, deflected into the seats. Face off to the right of Georgiev, or left rather. I don't know my left from my rights. And Carolina goes in offsides. Shot, rebound, score. Warren Foegele from Faksa Nekos. And it's 3-2. So rebound opportunity, big juicy rebound left right out front, potted by Carolina, and it's a 1-goal game again. And Grizzly is going to go for holdings. They're going to get a power play now, too. Excuse me, I had to sneeze. That puck is cleared down deep. Breakaway opportunity, 2 shots, and Couturier is going to go for hooking. So now we're 2 men down for a minute. Carolina with a golden opportunity to tie this one up. And they do. So that sucks. Andrei Svechnikov scores to make it 3-3, and they still have a man advantage for a minute 42. Bruins are able to get it out of the zone, and we have a brand new hockey game, 3-3 with 9 minutes left. Carolina still has about 20 seconds left on the power play, but we have the puck, and it looks like that's going to do it. So 8 minutes left, 3-3, game 7. Last game it was 2-2, under a minute. We scored with 26 seconds left, so never say never, but game 7 overtime hockey, there's nothing better than that. Pasta loses the puck, 6.5 left to go. Breakaway opportunity, couple of shots by DeBrusk, turned away by Makiniemi. Golden opportunities for the Bruins there, and Georgiev holds on to that one. Shots score. Carolina has scored 3 goals in the third period. Sebastian Aho from Dougie Hamilton. We were up 3-1 entering the third period. We now trail 4-3. This is reminiscent of Game 7 against the Toronto Maple Leafs back in 2013, where the Bruins were down by 3 and scored 4 goals in the third and overtime to win the hockey game. We got 3 minutes or our season's over. Shot, and that one's going to be cleared out to center ice. Down to 1.5 minutes. Shot by DeBrusk. Final 40 seconds. And that looks like it's going to do it. What a terrible end to the season as we drop this one. This is reminiscent of that series against Vegas last year where Vegas scored with 1 second left in, I think it was Game 6. So we lose 4-3. Our season ends in the Eastern Conference Final in Game 7 against the Carolina Hurricanes. I don't really want to look at the stats, but I will. We were up 3-1 after 2 periods. No scoring in the first. Slavin would score first, and then we would get goals from DeBrusk, Couturier, and Newhook. And then they would score 3 in the third. Foegele, Svechnikov, and Aho. So that does it. That's really disappointing. Georgiev stopped 35 out of 39. Makiniemi stopped 26 out of 29. So that's disappointing. So the Stanley Cup Finals, we have a healthy player. That's great. So we'll put Larson back on the active roster. So if we look at the standings, so it's going to be Carolina and Vancouver in the postseason. But that's for next time. So next time we will sim through the rest of the Stanley Cup Finals. We will hit overtime, or we'll hit overtime. We'll hit the offseason, and we'll sim up until the beginning of our next season. So As always, guys, I appreciate you watching. Thanks for the comments. Thanks for the 1,000 views. And until I talk to everybody again, take care. Bye-bye.